Hi, J-Mark here. Thank you so much ulit kaibigan for visiting our channel. And for today, yung topic natin is all about paano nga ba magplano ng tama sa ating financial future or paano mag-build ng ating solid financial foundation because a lot of people throughout the years suffer in regret during the time na nag-retire na sila or during the time na at the end of their days because hindi po sila nakapag-prepare. So keep watching because dito sa channel natin, ang paglago at pagyaman ay pwedeng pag-ipunan. Keep watching!
Biggest mistake when investing. The reason why a lot of people fail in investing is because they don't know the proper way of investing their money. Nagmamadali agad mag-invest sa negosyo, franchising, or stock market. I've been in the finance and investment industry for the past 5 years and my biggest learning is that lahat naman ng investments maganda. Stocks, forex, real estate, business, franchising, at kung ano-ano pa. Pero kung hindi tama ang pagkakasunod-sunod ng mga investments mo, pwedeng mapunta lang lahat ito sa wala. Just like what happened to my dad. Seaman ang daddy ko and nagbar ko siya for the past 35 years. Nag-invest sa mga lupa, real estate, may mga apartment din kami na pinaparentahan. At meron din siyang transportation business. Then he retired at the age of 56, knowing na marami naman siyang investment. Plus, the business is providing really good para sa kanila ng mommy ko. Then after 4 years, at the age of 60, he was diagnosed with kidney failure. 3 times a week dinadialysis and kinailangan pa niyang mag-undergo sa kidney transplant. Milyon-milyon ang naubos namin. The problem is, hindi kami liquid because most of our investments ay nasa mga high-risk investments. Sa negosyo at sa lupa. And alam nyo naman, ang lupa hindi naman basta-basta nabebenta yan kapag kailangan mo na ng pera. So to cut the long story short, nabaon kami sa utang. More than a year before namin nabenta yung mga properties namin and pinambayad lang namin lahat yun sa utang at sa hospital bills. Imagine yung pinagpagura ng 3 dekada, pinambayad lang sa ospital. And this is the price to pay for not having financial education. If only my father was able to build his protection investment first before investing on high-risk investment, hindi sana nangyari yun.
You can build up a strong financial foundation. So sinabi dito, like building a house, you must build it from the ground up. So alam natin, kahit wala tayong background sa engineering, that if you're building a house, hindi mo talaga unahin yung bubong. Bagkus, unahin mo talaga yung pinakapundasyon, yung sahig. Yung pinakaunang pundasyon natin is proper healthcare. Because number 1, hindi natin alam kung kailan tayo magkakasakit. And wala tayong control kung anong sakit yung dadapo sa atin. That's why it's very important na meron tayong pansariling healthcare except sa PhilHealth at sa mga short-term care na meron sa company natin. I suggest that you will have or you must have a proper healthcare na long-term care. A healthcare that can take care of you up to 100 years old. So that would be the most preferable na healthcare para sa iyo. So meron tayo niyan, ituturo ko sa inyo yan paano ma-access yan later on. And we have life protection. So life protection is very important. So a lot of people nabaon sa utang, na bankrupt because the breadwinner died suddenly. So just like me, I'm a breadwinner. If something happens to me, my family kawawa naman kasi ako yung nag-provide sa family ko. And also to my daughter. So that's why it's very important na meron kang life protection or life insurance. Because napakasimple lang po. If you will die today, tomorrow your children will never go hungry. Kasi merong instant money or merong life insurance money that will cover the expenses in exchange dahil nawala ka. So that's why we must have life protection. And at the same time, dapat i-manage natin yung mga utang natin. So there are 2 types of debt. We have the good debts and the bad debts. Pag sinabi natin good debts, yun yung mga utang na nagbabalik ng pera sa atin. So just like nangutang ka for education, so that is a good investment. Or nangutang ka ng sasakyan para pangpasada mo sa Grab. Or umutang ka ng house, ginawa mong apartment. So, no, pa boarding house or something like that, no? So, meron pong balik na pera sa atin 'yon. What about the bad debt? So yung bad debt naman, yun yung mga utang na walang balik na pera sa atin. So just like nangutang ka because you want to buy new gadgets, no? There's nothing wrong with that, buying new gadgets or things that we need. Except that kung hindi mo naman talaga kailangan at kaya mo namang pag-ipunan, so much better na wag ka na lang umutang para hindi po tayo mabaon. Especially yung mga utang na mga merong interest, just like credit card, house loan, and car loan. So dapat i-manage po natin yun. And of course, dapat meron tayong emergency fund. So emergency fund is very important because lesson learned during the pandemic. A lot of people, mga Filipinos na shock because biglang nagsara lahat, lockdown. And at the same time, merong mga companies na nag-reduce ng workers, nagtanggalan sa trabaho. And most of the Filipinos, walang emergency fund. So it's really a shock, no? For all of us, no, including me as a seafarer, kasi hindi po ako nakasampa ng barko due to the COVID-19 pandemic and wala po akong emergency fund. So it's really a lesson learned for me. So I'm very thankful with IMG na natutunan ko to. At ikaw din, no? Pwede mong i-build yung iyong emergency fund. So ano ba yung emergency fund, Jay? So yung emergency fund is at least 3 to 6 months of your income meron kang nakalagay sa bangko, na just in case meron mang mga pandemic or mga sakuna or mga emergency na hindi natin ine-expect dahil emergency nga, from the word emergency. So that's why meron kang mahuhugot na funds, emergency fund, para hindi ka mag-resort sa utang or sa debt. And lastly, dapat meron tayong pinakabubong ng bahay natin, yung ating savings and investment. Wherein, later on, in our retirement years, kung saan di ka na pwedeng makapag-work, so meron kang bubong that will protect your family, lahat ng mga pangangailangan mo, meron kang savings and investment na later on, pera na yung nagtatrabaho para sa'yo.